you're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are those of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
Man, oh man.
They get it?
Way off. What are they doing? Lobbing them in by hand?
One more time. Baker Company. Baker Company. You missed the target. That's what I'm telling you. Well, try it again.
Short. 500 yards.
Sergeant Caserano says it was 500 yards short. That's right. Still.
Tell him to raise it up.
Sergeant says to elevate it. They say they can't elevate it anymore.
What are they using? A slingshot?
Listen, if you can't aim higher,
Give me that.
how do you expect it?
This is Baker Company, F.O. Good going, boys. Yeah, I've seen what you did, a big fat nothing. You wrecked 5 acres of rice paddies and you torn up a beautiful grove of palm trees, but that's it. What's it to me? Let me tell you. We're sitting out here on our duffs on a hill in the middle of nowhere, and you know what we're doing? We're having a little discussion. Yeah, that's right. Maybe you can help us out. We're trying to decide whether you got something in your religion against sending a shell into a cave. Or is it too hard for you? Because if it is...
You tell him, Sarge.
Oh, those jokers.
What? Say again. Bypass? Oh, now that's more like it. Because all you accomplished today is to tear up 5 acres of real estate and keep a handful of Japanese soldiers from falling asleep. Yeah. Well, I got a question for you. Anybody know how long it takes an enemy to die from insomnia? Same to you. Oh, we'll keep in contact, all right.
You sure they're on our side?
Makes me wonder sometimes. Give me a light.
Here you go, sir.
So what's the word?
Did I hear you say bypass?
They're gonna keep firing till late this afternoon. At least that's what they say. Then if they can't smoke them out, we'll just have to bypass it and move on.
That's what I like to hear.
Amen.
I'm feeling better already.
Me too.
I'm getting cross-eyed looking through these binoculars. When they say flanks, I say thanks. I don't know about the rest of you, but I got no big urge to run headfirst into anything anymore. Not at this stage of the game.
That's for sure. Still there. Nothing but a hole in the side of a mountain, looking right back at us. They can see us, but we can't see what's in the cave. And we're supposed to take that thing?
Buddy boy, when 2 airstrikes and a whole afternoon of lobbing shells don't accomplish anything, then that means you better say your prayers and start counting your cartridges.
But, Sarge, I thought you said...
Put it this way. I got what you call a nodding acquaintance with the bottom of this barrel. And when they can't budge an enemy with the big stuff, that's when they call out the queen of battle, the ever-loving infantry.
Ain't we the lucky ones?
What do you figure we got left, Sarge? Before it's over, I mean. Month?
Doesn't matter what I think.
Maybe less, huh?
Don't ask me. We got 'em ringed in all over the place. The poop is, they're as good as finished, even in Okinawa.
Then why are we still fighting?
That's the trouble with these little crumbs. They just don't know when they're licked.
Maybe they ain't human.
Or maybe they just don't get it. Think about it. There they are, holed up in a miserable cave, half-starved, half-beat to death. And nobody bothered to tell them it's the bottom of the ninth. They already lost most of their ball club, but they keep on fighting. Why?
Yeah. Why?
It's August 1945. The last grimy pages of a dirty, torn book of war. The place is the Philippine Islands. The men you've just met are what's left of a platoon of American infantry. Their dulled and tired eyes, set deep in dulled and tired faces, can now look forward to a miracle, the moment when the nightmare comes to an end. Or so it appears. For they've got one more battle to fight, a crazy, illogical standoff in the final days of a particular hell known as World War II. And in a moment, we'll observe that battle firsthand. August 1945, the Philippines. But in reality, it's high noon in a place called the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone, and our story, A Quality of Mercy, starring Robert Knepper, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
There we go again.
Hit anything this time, Sarge?
I tell you what, I'm not even going to bother to look. You check it out for me, all right, Hannachek?
Feet sitting here. Where's the field glasses?
Be my guest.
Well, well. What do you know?
You see something down there?
Sure. I see a white flag. Yep. Now they're coming out of the cave. And guess what, boys? They got something for us. Looks like... Oh, wait a minute. There's a pretty little geisha girl leading the pack. And she's carrying a tray full of rice. And a hot towel.
Go on.
Gotcha. Hey, hold on. There is something coming.
Who is it?
Don't know. Uh-oh. Think I see a gold bar on his helmet.
Give me those glasses. Oh, man. Just what we need. A brand new Louis.
All spit and polish. Ain't he handsome, though?
All right, men. Try at least to look like Army.
What for? He won't last long. Well, looky what we got here. That uniform's so new it ain't never been washed.
Brand new holster, too. Well, that's what I call a pistol.
No kidding. Pearl handle and all.
Son, it's a real tiger this time.
$5 says it's never been fired.
Which of you is Sergeant Casarano?
That would be me.
I'm Lieutenant Cattell.
Sir,
I'm taking over your platoon.
matter of fact,
What's your situation here?
we're observing for a mortar company, Lieutenant.
So I've been told.
That cave down there, bunch of the enemies holed up. Been trying to get them out for 2 days.
No luck?
Nothing doing.
Your binoculars, please, Sergeant.
Here you go.
Tough situation. I guess you know what that means.
Sir,
We have some mopping up to do.
we?
Yeah, you heard me. I'd say we do best to go at it frontally.
Frontally.
Yeah, just move right in and wipe them out.
Hey, Lieutenant, you sure you got the right platoon?
What about it, Sergeant?
Well, now,
Call the rest of the company together.
the rest of the company.
On the double. Where are they?
Back at the CP.
This is it?
All 6 of us.
In that case, we'll have to go it alone.
Say again?
Something wrong with your ears?
Go it alone? With a half-dozen men? No, I'm begging the lieutenant's pardon. You've just inherited a good group, but not that good. This is infantry, sir, not kamikaze.
He doesn't have the wrong platoon. He's got the wrong army.
Your name is what?
Watkins, Lieutenant. Andrew J.
Are you accustomed to talking to an officer on your back?
Matter of fact, sir, I'm not accustomed to talking to an officer in any way.
And why is that, soldier?
We've lost our last 3 platoon, Louis, and I guess you could say there's been a space of time in between.
Well, you've got another one assigned now, and you're going to have to learn to live with that. Starting with this reminder. When you address an officer, I want to see you stand up on your feet like a man.
We've been on the line 33 days, Lieutenant.
Your point is?
Not much sleep. You know what that's like?
You have my sympathy, Sergeant. But my job is to lead this platoon, and I plan to do exactly that. My way.
Then maybe you'd better tell us. Just what is your way?
When I tell you boys to jump, you'll jump. When I tell you to stand up on your feet, you'll do so. And if I tell you to head toward that cave, guns port and bayonets fixed, that's exactly what you're going to do. Double time. Any more questions?
Begging the lieutenant's pardon.
Any more questions?
No, sir.
Good.
What are your orders, Lieutenant?
Since we don't have a clear line of sight into the cave, and since there's no cover between here and there, we don't have a choice. We'll have to move down into the open. Just go ahead and take it. Full frontal. What about it, Sergeant?
You want my opinion?
I'm willing to discuss it, in terms of military strategy.
In military terms, Lieutenant, it goes like this. First off, you better muddy up that gold bar on your helmet so it doesn't shine too bright. Otherwise, you got yourself a target they can shoot at right in the middle of your head. Then you better take off the one on your collar and stick it in your pocket.
I'm asking you for a chronology.
And I'm giving it to you. The enemy happens to be half starved and half on its knees, but they're not dumb. They're tough, shrewd, and they got eyes. We lost 3 platoon officers already because they made a motion of command with one of their hands. That's what the Japs look for, a person in command.
I'd intended to remove the insignia. But what about the cave? What do you know about it?
Not much. We saw some of them run in, holding each other up. They're in bad shape. No telling how many were already in there. But they got a machine gun, and somebody's pretty good with it.
But not good enough to stop a full-on attack.
Well, maybe we'll have to do that, eventually. But as far as I'm concerned, the war don't have to end by dinner time.
I'm aware of that, Sergeant.
I say we sit on it for the rest of the day, and see what some 105s can do, before we make a final plan.
You might be right, for someone who's used to taking his time. But it strikes me that we could move in there right now and wipe them out inside of an hour. Get close enough to lob grenades and pulverize them. If you want to get the job done instead of loafing, that seems to be the one thing this platoon is extremely good at.
Lieutenant, how long have you been out here?
What's that got to do with it?
Oh, not a whole lot, I guess. But you make it sound like a football game. It ain't a football game, Lieutenant. It's one long gut ache with some torn up, mangled boys fresh off the farm, and it's going to take a long time to forget. You ain't been shot at yet, Lieutenant. Remember that.
How would you know?
And you ain't shot nobody either, have you?
You beat me over here, Sergeant, I'll give you that. But when it comes to killing Japanese, I think you'll find him a highly trained and very efficient officer.
Yes, sir. I'm sure you are.
I was well schooled in tactics and equipment. I'd say you could all use a refresher course around here.
Maybe so.
You, soldier.
Yes, sir.
Let me see your rifle.
Right here, sir.
That's a filthy piece, soldier.
Well, there's a lot of mud around here.
That's no excuse. I want clean weapons in this platoon. That's #1 priority. The worst thing that can happen is for your weapon to jam. Now break them down and clean them, because we're here to kill Japs. Or did you forget? That's our job, and by God, we're gonna do it. This outfit better shape up fast, or I'm putting you all on report.
Sounds pretty gung-ho.
Yeah, real bloodthirsty. Think he wants us to scalp him, too?
You have something to say?
Me? No, sir.
What is it with you, men? No sleep? Or no guts? You tired of killing Japs, is that it? Or don't you have the stomach for it?
Listen, sir.
Let it go.
No, when I got something to say, I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
We're 24 months up on you, Lieutenant. We've seen a lot of blood and heard a lot of screaming from both sides. You've got a big deal about doing some killing. We'll fall in on that order, don't you worry. But you can't order us to like it. We've seen enough dead men to last us for the rest of our lives. The rest of our lives and then some. We'll do some more killing for you, Lieutenant. All you want. Just don't ask us to cheer about it.
We'll see about that. Radio operator.
Here.
Get me base camp.
Sir?
Tell them to hold mortar fire, on my order. For now, prepare to attack. We're going to take that cave head on, whether you farm boys like it or not. Give me your binoculars, Sergeant.
You can't see anything down there. It's too dark.
It won't be dark when the shells hit. I want to see how close they come.
You think they're gonna make it this time?
I'm betting on it. I told them to elevate exactly 3 degrees.
Oh, why didn't I think of that?
With the side of that mountain blown out, they won't have any place to hide. The cleanup will be easy, Sergeant. Even for you.
Piece of cake, Lieutenant. Piece of cake.
Still short.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Casarano, those flamethrowers arrive?
Yes, sir.
Good. I figure we can move in behind the next barrage and get within 50 yards of the opening.
Just like that.
Flamethrowers can do a lot of damage, can't they?
They can.
What about phosphorus grenades?
Oh, them too. If you put them in the right place. But
But what?
I wouldn't want to get hit by one.
We're not talking about you. We're talking about the enemy.
Right.
We'll wait till dawn, then move in. Check with company for the mortar barrage so we'll be ready to go.
Okay, sir. I'll tell the men we're going in.
You'll have to double time this one, Sergeant. That is, if you want to keep up with me.
Oh, we'll keep up. But
Something you want to say to me, Sergeant?
no.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm not your cup of tea, am I, Sergeant?
I guess you got a little too much vinegar for me, Lieutenant.
That's what it takes in wartime.
You know, sir,
What?
we could bypass it.
Bypass? Where did you get an idea like that?
There aren't 20 men in that cave. Most of them are sick or injured or half-starved. They're probably out of their minds by now.
But they're Japs, aren't they?
They're men.
They're dirty little cowards.
Are they?
You've got a funny group here, Sergeant. And you're the oddball of the bunch. If I may make an observation, the way I size you up is this. You've either got battle fatigue, the whole lot of you, or you're chicken.
Maybe a little of both. Maybe neither. I don't rightly know. But the way I size you up, Lieutenant, is
Go ahead, say it. I'd like to hear this.
pea-green shave-tail right out of the panhandle. Scared to death he won't bag his limit. Or worse, all shook up because he's afraid somebody will peg him as a Johnny-come-lately instead of a rough, tough killer.
I think that should do.
You ask, you get told. You can't have it both ways.
I said that should...
You want to prove your manhood, Lieutenant? Okay. But it's too late to get your choice about how to do it. It's down to one lousy cave full of sick, pitiful, half-dead losers. And a handful of dirty, bone-tired men who've had their craw full of this war.
You're a lousy soldier, Casarano, and that goes for the rest of these poor, sensitive, sad, sick boys you want to bottle feed. Did someone forget to tell you that when you fight a war, you fight a war? And that you kill until you're ordered to stop killing?
I got the message, Lieutenant. Roger Wilco.
I hope so.
The message that there's always somebody like you who squeaks in just before they close the door. Somebody who has to grind his axe before he can give that final order, no matter what.
You listen up, Sergeant.
What's your pleasure, Lieutenant? How many more have to die before you get satisfaction?
Offhand, I'd say all of them. I don't care where they are or who they are. If they're the enemy, that's it. First day of the war or last day of the war. They get it.
Keep the binoculars. You're gonna need them.
You've broken your field glasses, sir.
What?
I said, it appears that your binoculars are broken, Lieutenant.
Give me those. Wait. Who are...
Sir?
I said, who are... What are you?
Sergeant Yamazaki.
But these men, they're all...
Soldiers, sir. Your soldiers.
What?
We await your command, Lieutenant Yamori. Sir, where are you going? Not that way, sir. Not that way, toward the mountain. Look, he runs down the hill.
To the cave.
No, it's too dangerous.
He must not. Watch out.
Lieutenant, stay down.
Did you get him, sir?
I don't know. Dirty little...
Casarano! Hold your fire! It's me!
There he is. Get him! Lousy chap. Take a bite off this.
Lieutenant, stay where you are. We will return fire.
You got us trapped in here.
We'll never get out of this cave.
Oh, yeah? Watch this. Eat lead, creeps.
Lieutenant Yamori, run back now. Keep your head down.
Which way? Can't tell. Which way to...
Here! He made it back! All the way up the hill!
Is he hurt?
Lieutenant Yamori?
What?
That was exceedingly brave, sir. To attack the Americans single-handedly.
Americans? What are you talking about?
The Americans in the cave. 20 or 30 of them. Most of them wounded, but nonetheless armed. Very dangerous. Like animals.
There aren't that many.
Are you all right, sir?
Where are we?
In the clearing, sir. At the top of the hill.
I've seen you before, but I can't... Who are you?
Who am I, sir? Sergeant Yamazaki. Are you all right, sir? Are you feeling well?
I asked you a question.
Question?
What are we doing here? What is this place?
Why Corregidor, sir?
Corregidor. When?
When, sir? You mean?
What is the day's date?
May 4th, sir. May 4th.
Can't be May 4th.
No?
It's August. Don't you understand? August. August the 6th.
I humbly ask the lieutenant to forgive me, but I must correct him. The date is May 4th.
May 4th. When? What year?
The year 1942, sir. Is the lieutenant all right? A bump to the head?
Uniform I'm wearing. It looks just like all your uniforms.
Perhaps a touch of malaria.
Did you call me?
Lieutenant, sir. Your rank.
You called me something else. You called me by a name.
Yamori. Your name, sir. Lieutenant Yamori.
No. No. No.
What happened to me? What's going on here? What's happened?
What is wrong with this man?
I don't know, Captain Nakagawa.
Yamuri, are you sick?
No. No.
I require an answer, Lieutenant. I asked if you were sick.
Yes, Lieutenant. I'm sick.
We will be moving out soon. If you are too ill to move, you leave me no choice. We shall leave you here.
Leave me?
We have no transport for the wounded, as you well know. So, we will very shortly move forward, and you shall remain here.
My name isn't...
On your feet when an officer speaks to you.
But my name isn't Yamuri. I swear to you. Something's happened. My name isn't Yamuri. My name is...
Silence. Place this man under arrest.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant, please, get up.
I gave you an order, Sergeant Yamasaki.
Men,
I'm all right. Forgive me, sir.
You what?
I was feverish for a moment. I forgot where I was.
Huh?
I'm all right now.
You're sure of that?
Yes, sir. I'm sure. I'm very sure.
Very well. Sergeant, we move out in 15 minutes.
15 minutes, sir.
Unfortunately, the artillery was unable to do its job. We shall attack the cave in force.
Ready to move out.
Sergeant.
Yes?
The cave he mentioned.
Are you feeling better now?
Yes, but the cave. He means the one where I was just...
The cave with the enemy. Put a new clip in your rifle. Let me help you.
Which enemy?
The American enemy, sir. The stupid fools who don't know when to give up. Here, fix your bayonet. The captain does not like to take prisoners. Captain?
Yes, Sergeant.
Prisoners, sir.
What?
What about prisoners?
You know my policy.
Yes, sir. But what if they surrender? What about the wounded?
I doubt that there will be any left to surrender when we are finished. Yamuri!
Sir?
You will take the first section. Move forward as quickly as you can. Then drop down 50 yards in front of the opening.
But, sir...
Watch for my signal. We will cover you with automatic fire for 2 or 3 minutes before you make the frontal attack. Sections 2 and 3 will follow. Understood?
Yes, sir.
I didn't hear you.
I understand, sir.
Be very sure that you do. Now, go and prepare your men.
Your section, sir.
Which?
Over there. The captain expects you to lead them into victory.
Come with me for a moment.
Where, sir?
Away from the others. Look down there.
The cave. Yes?
You said something about there being wounded inside?
I think so, Lieutenant. When they ran inside, they were carrying each other. I don't think there are more than 20 or 30 men.
Not even that.
It shouldn't be too difficult. They are only Americans, not good fighters. And they are very weak.
Poor, starving soldiers.
Please, you mustn't speak that way. The captain...
Don't they know when to quit? If they have wounded, what's the point? They can't go on this way. If they surrender now, there might be a chance.
What did you say?
Nothing, Captain.
I didn't hear. What did you just say? Repeat it.
Just if they're wounded, sir, perhaps.
Perhaps what?
If we gave them a chance to surrender first, or
what?
If we left them there.
Left them.
Bypassed the cave completely and moved on.
Bypassed them. Is that a tactical judgment?
I think it is.
Or is it some nugget of compassion for the enemy unearthed by your fever?
They are wounded. They're running out of supplies. They can't do much harm.
Neither can they sink a battleship from this position. But their forces can. That is why we must destroy them.
But if they have no more strength to fight...
A reminder, Lieutenant. The identity of the men in the cave. They are Americans. They are enemy. Wounded, healthy, walking or lying down. They are enemy. The Japanese army does not bypass. The Japanese army attacks. The Japanese army wipes out its opponents to bring an end to this war.
They're wounded. They're beaten and they're wounded. Their forces have suffered heavy losses. The rules of war...
Rules? Lieutenant Yamuri, it is odd that you should require this reminder. But the comparative health and well-being of the enemy, his comfort or his discomfort, the degree of his anguish or his incapacities have no bearing on military action. These things have no more to do with a tactical move or a decision of command than the fortunes of an anthill that you step on when we move forward to attack.
But they're not ants.
Correct. They are enemy. If when we enter the cave they are lying on the ground, crying in agony, pleading for mercy, I can assure you I will have no more compunction about making them a head shorter than I would about stepping on that anthill.
Captain, they are men.
You are not listening. They are enemy. This is war, and in war you kill. You kill, Lieutenant. Do you understand? You kill until you are ordered to stop killing.
No!
Now, pick up your broken field glasses and prepare to attack, or I will have you shot.
Sir.
Sections, assemble! Sergeant Yamazaki.
Sir.
You will handle the first section. Sergeant Hino.
Hi.
Take the second section. Lieutenant Ishimoto.
Hey.
Yours is the third section. Now, we move out.
Lieutenant Yamuri, let me help you to your feet.
I will take care of him, Sergeant, when we return.
Yes, sir.
Captain, what you do to those men in the cave, will it shorten the war by a week? By a day? An hour?
Enough.
May I ask the captain, what is his pleasure? How many have to die before he receives satisfaction?
Offhand, Lieutenant Yamuri, I would say all of them. I don't care who they are or where they are. If they are the enemy, they are to be destroyed. First day of the war or last day of the war, we destroy them.
Rest now, Lieutenant. I will be back. Your field glasses are broken. I will take new ones from the Americans.
My glasses. My Binoculars. Yes, I broke them when I...
Anytime you say, Lieutenant.
What? What did you...
Looks like you can't use those binoculars now, though.
Binoculars?
To help you with the duck shoot. Well, we'll just have to follow your orders blind.
Blind as a bat.
Sergeant. Casarano?
Of course, when we start firing, there'll be flashes.
Wait a minute.
Maybe that'll be enough for you to lead the charge, just like San Juan Hill, huh? Of course, we'll be going down, not up.
Wait. Hold on.
Maybe he wants to put it off.
You want to hold the attack till later?
No. Yes. I mean...
What do you mean, sir?
Casarano, something happened.
Yeah. You broke your glasses. Now you can't see down there. Tell you what, I'll get you a new pair off one of them Japanese, if we make it inside.
No, you don't understand. Those men in the cave...
Men now. Hey, boys, he called them men. And all this time I thought they were the enemy, to be destroyed, just like that.
Yeah, like animals. And what do you do with animals when they get in your way? You kill them, right, Sergeant?
Right. You slaughter them. You kill till they're all dead. Then you dig them up and kill them again. Ain't that right, Lieutenant?
No. There's not going to be an attack. Those men are wounded, starved. There's no point in...
Hold it.
You hear that?
Jeep on the road. Hold fire.
Lieutenant Cattell here?
He's right here.
I have your orders, Lieutenant.
Orders?
You're to pull off the hill, sir.
Who says?
Colonel Hagen, that's who.
Why would he say that? Considering he just sent a new lieutenant to lead the charge.
Don't you guys know?
Know what?
Guess you haven't heard. Air Force dropped a bomb on Japan this morning.
So?
A big one. I mean, the granddaddy of every bomb ever made. I think they call it an atomic bomb.
What about it?
Well, they figure this is going to end the war inside of a few hours. The Emperor's ready to give up.
Well, ain't that something?
All units are to pull back to base camp and wait it out. See what happens. Some kind of announcement coming any time now.
I'm gone.
Is this it?
All right, boys, you heard the man. Get your gear and move out.
Oh, man. I'm gonna get me the biggest steak you ever saw.
First thing I'll head for is a hot bath.
How about it, Lieutenant? You with us? Or do you want to stay here and fight it out all by your lonesome?
With you.
Something on your mind, Lieutenant?
Yeah, something.
I'll bet. But I wouldn't fret it if I was you. There'll be other wars sooner or later. Other caves. Other human beings you can knock off.
I hope not. God help us. I hope not.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven on the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. Shakespeare, The Merchant of Venice. But applicable to any moment in time, to any group of soldiery, to any nation on the face of the earth, or, as in this case, to the Twilight Zone.
More from the Twilight Zone after this.
Hello, I'm Stacy Keach. I hope you're enjoying this edition of the Twilight Zone Radio Dramas. To learn more about this series, be sure to log on to our official website at twilightzoneradio.com. You'll find special discounts on our Twilight Zone audio collections, listings of our radio stations, links to other websites, and a photo gallery of our recording studio and some of our stars in action, plus ways to contact us with questions or comments about the show. And for a limited time, when you log on to twilightzoneradio.com, you can send in for a free CD of the show. So be sure to visit us at twilightzoneradio.com.
A Quality of Mercy, starring Robert Knepper, with Stacy Keach as your narrator, was adapted for radio by Dennis Etchison and written for The Twilight Zone by Rod Serling from a story by Sam Rolfe. Heard in the cast were Roderick Peoples, Kip Karstedt, Jeff Lupetin, Joby Cerny, Roddy Chong, Joseph Arunda, and Doug James. To learn more about the Twilight Zone radio dramas and to obtain audio cassettes and CDs of these programs, visit our website at twilightzoneradio.com. The producers of The Twilight Zone wish to thank CBS Enterprises, Carol Serling, Dennis Etchison, Dick Brescia Associates, Claire Simon Casting, Terry Jennings, XM Satellite Radio, Sirius Satellite Radio, our sponsors, and our radio affiliates for helping make this series possible. This copyrighted radio series is produced and directed by Carl Amari and Jason Mallow for Falcon Picture Group. Doug James speaking.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are those of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
Boys. Oh, boys.
Yeah, Ship.
There's a planet up ahead. I think it's the one you've been looking for.
I see it. Thanks, Marilyn. We'll take it from here. How's our course, Mr. Knopf?
Bearing 0090, Commander.
Gravitational field?
1.1, same mass as Earth. Almost.
Good. We don't need to compensate. That'll save some power. All we have to do is slingshot in and follow the orbit for one revolution.
This is the last planet on the list, right?
Right. One more recon and it's back home.
Commander.
Yeah, Knopf.
Think they're going to give us a parade?
You mean up Fifth Avenue with ticker tape? Don't hold your breath.
Why not? We've been in space longer than any other mission, right?
Right, but this isn't a glamour job. We're strictly survey and reconnaissance. The guys who make planetfall get the front page, you know that.
Yeah, the pretty boys. The ones from Central Casting. So what's wrong with us? Are we that ugly?
Well, I don't know about you, Knopf.
I'm serious. We're in shape. I work out every wake period. I take all the food supplements. I even got a UV tan. Look at this profile. Pretty good, huh?
Heads up. The planet's in sight. Got the cameras ready?
Yeah. Shutters are all set.
Spectroscope?
Check.
Biodetector?
Check.
Digital storage bank?
Check and double check. Let's do it and get out of here. You know, maybe I'll get a satellite interview this time. What do you think? Or a collector's hologram. An action figure, at least.
Ready for flyby.
That's your mark. It's not like I want more money or anything. I mean, I'm not greedy.
Set coordinates.
I just want what's coming to me. A little respect.
On one.
On one, got it. I mean, 6 months in deep sleep for every mission.
3, 2, 1.
That's the same as staying in bed. While everybody else is doing things, going places, having a life, in other words.
1, set.
Okay.
Oh, good Lord, there's a meteor belt.
That's not in the database.
Fire retro rockets.
We're going too fast. They'll stall out.
Manual override.
Now?
That's an order.
If you say so.
Manual firing of retro rockets is not recommended at this speed. Severe damage may result. I'll say that again, boys. Manual override is not.
We'll have to ride this out.
No sweat, Commander. Those meteors are the size of fleas.
We missed the orbit. Scuttle the flyby and get us out of here.
Too late. Gravity field's got us.
Then set her down or it'll tear us apart. Fire side retros.
Did you know that firing retro rockets in a gravity field wastes energy? I really think you should wait to attain proper cruising speed. Boys, I'm not kidding about this. I'm feeling pretty shook up right now.
Shut your mouth, computer. Retro's on. Turning.
We have to set down now. Look for an open space.
Looking, Commander, but we're losing altitude fast.
Then go for the first clean landmass, you see. We're in a dive. Level her out. Tail gear down.
I'm trying.
Hard starboard. Harder.
We're going to burn out the bearings.
500. 400. 300. Turn. Turn!
Landing at this angle is unsafe at any speed. Please apply your anti-vibration absorbers and abort your present course. I'm serious about this, boys. I really, really mean it. The fine for unsafe turns in planet space is just not cost-effective on this mission. Boys, can you hear me?
The time is the space age, when interplanetary flights to collect scientific data are a matter of course. Except that in this instance, the data collectors made a miscalculation and flew too close to the planet in question. Below them is a barren landscape located millions of miles from Earth that unfortunately has little to recommend it for an extended stay. So the most pressing order of business is simply to repair the craft and head home. But as you might imagine, some things are easier said than done. The cast of characters in this little misadventure? You've just met them. William Fletcher, commander of the craft, his co-pilot Peter Knopf, and the voice of a computer with the unlikely name of Marilyn, whose job it is to make sure these flyboys get back home safe and sound. As to any other individuals who might inhabit this particular locale, well, you may never actually meet them face to face. But you can take it on faith that they're here just the same, as these two gentlemen will soon find out. Because we're about to partake of an unscheduled exploration into that gray shaded area in space and time known as the Twilight Zone.
And now, the Twilight Zone and our story, The Little People, starring Daniel J. Travanti, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Well, Commander, did you get the engine compartment open?
I did.
How's it look?
The ship's repairable, but I can't touch any of those gimbal bearings for a while, even with the gloves. It's like a furnace in there now. Needs to cool down first.
And that grand event will come when?
Tomorrow night, maybe. Or the following morning.
That's a swig from the old bottle, isn't it? You picked a nice place to sit down, Fletcher. Real nice. The floor of a canyon. You must be some kind of 8-ball artist, because you snookered us but good.
I took us to the first landmass that came up on the screen. The way I remember it, there wasn't much of a choice. And for the record, Knopf, I didn't pepper the side of that vehicle with pin-sized meteor holes. I also didn't foul up those rocket boosters.
You think I did?
I didn't say that. We can chalk it up to Mother Nature if you like. Or gremlins.
All right. Just strikes me as kind of a dumbhead place to set down. The bottom of a canyon. The walls are a mile high, we can't climb out. The only way we're going anywhere is to blast off, if you can make those repairs in time.
Oh, I'll get them repaired, don't you worry about it. And we've got the time we need. There's enough rations in the hold right up that ladder. Matter of fact, I brought some down so you wouldn't have to exert yourself. Here, knock yourself out.
Food concentrate, A163, modified luncheon plan. Kind of gets the old juices flowing, doesn't it? There may come a moment in time when I'll enjoy this. But that time hasn't quite hit me yet. Wonder what we get for dinner. A pea-sized steak and a capsule of Tang?
Better chow down now. If you don't, you won't have enough strength to do anything.
Hold your socket wrenches for you mean?
Look, if you don't want to get your little hands dirty...
I'm eating it, all right? Oh, jeez, what is this stuff? Petrified wood?
I think you dropped this.
Be my guest.
You know, there may come a moment in time when you'll lick a rock as if it were the drumstick of a Thanksgiving turkey. But for the time being, buddy, you'll eat what's prescribed to eat. And if you've got any deep-rooted complaints, enter them into the ship's ledger, for the record. But don't spray them all over me, because it's a waste of effort and a waste of food. Do you read me, Knopf?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Then dwell on it. And while you're dwelling on it, you might count a few blessings. We don't have any extra food and water, that's a fact. But we've landed in a place where there's oxygen and we can survive. We walked away from the landing without a single bone out of place. And all things considered, I'd say we happen to be a couple of extremely lucky people. Now, the standing order is as follows. You got tears to shed, save them for sleep time, and shed them into your pillow. Just don't bother me with that. Now do you read me?
Still loud and clear, Commander. But there are times when a man gets sick of being led around by the nose, and I mean sick to death.
That's a big thing with you, isn't it, Knopf?
What is?
Taking orders. Being on the receiving end of a command. That's hard for you to live with, isn't it?
Oh, if I had my druthers, I might stick in a few changes.
Like what?
Say again?
I mean beyond getting out of here. Let's assume that this is the end of the line. Try to use that imagination of yours. Say this happened to be it for us. What would you ask for to sweeten the pot? If you could have anything. A sirloin steak. A blonde? What?
How about Mumbly Peg? Or maybe 20 questions. Try me after dinner. I may feel up to charades by then.
Just a point of interest is all.
What are you interested in, Fletcher?
I guess I'm interested in what makes you tick. Or maybe it's what makes you tick so loudly. What do you hunger for the most?
Try this one on for size, Fletch. I'd like a whole lot of people at my elbow. What do you think of that? And the more the merrier. And the louder, the better. I'd like Yankee Stadium right alongside me. Anywhere I go, but I'd like them on my terms.
That's what I'm getting at. What are your terms?
I'd like to be the #1 straw boss. I'd like to be the one who gives the orders.
I'll bet you would.
That a crime?
No, no.
Hey.
What's the matter?
Shh.
What's wrong with you?
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Something wrong with your ears?
What?
That sound.
Sound?
Fletch, I heard something. I definitely heard a sound. A sound like...
A sound like what?
Of people. Of voices.
Right. I know what it was.
You do?
Sure. It was the crowd at Yankee Stadium cheering when you throw out the first ball of the season. What else could it be? Hold on, I think they want you to sing the national anthem while you're at it.
You don't believe me?
Sure, I believe you. Of course, this planet is uninhabited, which you'd know if you'd bother to look at the database.
I'm telling the truth, Fletch.
So am I. Now, why don't you take a walk around and see if you can find us some water while I get to work on the ship? I've got an energy panel to fix before the sun goes down. Or should I say both suns?
How's the repair coming, boys?
It's coming. And it's just me, Ship.
Where's Peter?
Lord only knows. Off communing with nature or something.
That's not very considerate. We need him if we want to get home. Wouldn't you agree, Commander?
I can handle it, Ship.
Well, it is hot in here, and frankly, I don't think you can tolerate the temperature as well as I can, Willie.
Me? I'm doing fine. But you've got circuit boards that'll fry if they overheat. You want me to turn on the air conditioning?
I don't think that's such a good idea, Commander. It would only use up more of our power.
Then why don't you give it a rest?
How's that, Willie?
Shut yourself down so I can get my work done.
Do my conversational skills displease you?
No more than normal, but every word I say uses up 7 calories of my energy.
Are you sure? I don't see that information in my databank.
take my word for it.
Oh, my. Then you've just wasted, let me see, 35? No. 102? No. 200?
I can count, Ship.
28 more. I'd better switch to monitor mode before you collapse. It is odd, though, that your vital signs don't show any extra loss of energy.
Nap time for you. Sweet dreams.
Thanks, Willie.
And don't call me Willie. Nobody calls me that. Nobody human.
I'll make a note of that in my crew profile, Commander. And remember, if you need me, I'm always here for you.
How could I forget? Don't let the bedbugs bite.
Sorry?
Forget it, Ship. Catch you later.
How's it going?
Well, well. And where has my wandering boy been all day?
Taking a walk.
Another one? You take a lot of walks, buddy.
Something better to do?
Oh, a few things, like checking out the subspace radio and the hydraulics, the propulsion system, the injectors, the thrust chamber. Yeah, Knopf, there's a few things you could do. But no, you got more important places to be. Still hearing voices?
Maybe.
Guess I can't blame you. A few more days on this rock, I'll hear a few of my own. Find much out there?
Not much.
I could have told you that. I think it would be an exceptionally good idea if you started to work on those charts again.
You sound like the computer.
I need your cooperation is all. Offhand, I'd say we should be able to try it tomorrow, late afternoon. That is, if you can tear yourself away from your bird walks long enough to climb into the co-pilot seat again.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Hot, isn't it?
Tolerable.
You some kind of a camel, Knopf?
What do you mean?
It just occurs to me, I haven't seen you take any water.
I'm a straight whiskey man myself. Or hadn't you noticed?
You're going to have to do better than that. What's going on?
Repeat the question?
You heard me. Your water hasn't been touched in 24 hours. You couldn't have found anything by any chance, like a mountain stream, and decided to hang on to it all by your lonesome, could you?
Why don't you talk sense?
Why don't you? For the last 2 days, you've been pulling out of here on a private safari every morning, as soon as that double sun comes up. Where do you go, Knopf? And what do you find wherever it is you go? I'll tell you what. Let's you and I make that trek together. Get your jacket. Let's go.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm tired this afternoon.
I said put it on.
Give me that. It's mine.
Well, well, what's this? A sample box? And what's inside? Something green? You found life?
It's only moss.
Where'd you find it?
I told you. I've been looking around.
It's wet. You found water, didn't you? Where?
About a mile up ahead. But it's just a crummy little stream.
But with enough water for you to drink anytime you feel like it.
Come on, Fletch. I'd have told you about it. As a matter of fact, I've been testing it. I just found out it was pure a little while ago.
I've underrated you, mister. I knew you were a foul-mouthed little malcontent, but I didn't know you were a cheat.
It's just a variety of lichen.
Let's look at it through a magnifying tube, huh? Or have you done that already?
Fletch.
Trees? They look just like miniature trees.
That's what they are. And where that came from, there's a little stream. It runs about 100 feet. It's about, 2.5 inches wide. All right. I might as well show you the rest. Look at this.
Where?
Here, on the palm of my hand.
That little speck? Looks like a grain of sand.
Now take a look through the magnifier.
What is this, a trick?
If it is, how'd I do it? You're looking at it with your own eyes. What do you see?
I see a boat. A tiny microscopic boat. with an outboard motor on the back of it. That's fantastic. Fantastic.
You want to see more, Fletch?
You bet I do.
Then let's go. After you, Commander.
Good afternoon, boys. I just had a good rest. How's that energy grid coming, Willie? I mean, William. Pete? Peter? Are you there? You mean you're not joining me for dinner? You know, boys, a word to the wise. It's not a good idea for you both to be away from the ship at the same time. If anything happened, where would that leave me? Boys? Boys? Don't you like me anymore?
Now, where's this stream of yours?
A little farther, just past the boulder.
I don't see...
Here.
I still can't see...
Look down, next to your boot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How did you spot a thing like that, Knopf? It's just a green line between the rocks. Doesn't look any wider than my finger.
I was out getting soil samples the first day. I wouldn't have noticed it either, but I sat down to rest, and all of a sudden I felt something wet under my hand.
It really is a stream. My God.
Yes? Just kidding. Fletch, get this. To us, this stream is just a tiny trickle. And that clump of little green weeds, see it there? Is only so much moss. But if you look close, I mean real close, you'll see a couple of other items that aren't par for the course.
I'm not sure I...
Here, use the magnifying tube.
All right.
Lean right in.
If you showed me a picture of this, I'd think it was an optical illusion. But I'm looking at it with my own eyes. I still don't believe it.
Aha. And what do you see, Fletch?
I see... It looks like the shore of a lake. And little houses. With docks. Boat launches next to them.
Now you know why I kept my mouth shut. No way you would have bought it, would you?
Who lives in them?
Lean down. Now follow that line with your eyes. You see those little specks on the ground? There and there.
Yeah?
Keep staring. Don't blink.
The specks are moving.
That's them. Welcome to the neighborhood.
This is incredible. It means there's a whole race of people no bigger than ants.
Yeah, so now you know. I wasn't just off on some nature walk while you were busy gluing together an engine. I was out here actually making contact.
For the very first time. Do you realize what's happened? This is the first authentic contact with an extraterrestrial life form.
If it's authenticated. First, you have to fix the ship and get back home so people will know all about it.
I wish the ship could see this, analyze it. Their language, for one thing. The computer could decipher and translate.
I don't know their language yet, and they don't know ours, but they do know mathematics. So that's a language I've used. Symbols, equations, number progressions. They're bright. I found that out right off. They learn fast. And cooperative, Fletcher. You'd be surprised at how cooperative they are. I made all my wants known to them.
What kind of wants?
Well, they've shown me where to find edible plants. Last night, I think I ate one of their forests. You know, they didn't seem to mind one little bit.
What have you told them? What have they said to you?
Mostly basic stuff, you know, where we're from, how we got here, what it's like on Earth, how advanced we are. I mean, they eat it up. And I've only scratched the surface, Fletch. I've only just begun.
Begun what?
What do you think? All my life I've wanted to sit up in front of the wagon and hold the reins. What do you think I've got here now? A whole race of little people who look up to me like I was a giant who came down out of the sky just for them. They're scared, Fletcher, petrified. And so they do what they're told. Because this giant is like some avenging angel to them. I've graduated, Fletch, from a slob technician to a god.
Knopf, if what you say is true, they're sentient beings. Flesh and blood, no matter what color it is or what size they are. You have to respect that. If they're intelligent, then in any way that matters, they're no different from us.
Oh, sure they are. Because they've been created in my image.
Cut it out, Knopf. Stop it.
Leave me alone.
You said it yourself. To them, that's the Mississippi River, the whole Atlantic Ocean, for all we know.
You can't stop a god.
We'll see about that.
Oh. Nice one, Fletch. You got me good. A sucker punch.
You're no god. That's not what you are at all. But the worst part of it is you probably just got them to start believing in the devil. Sorry. Listen to me. Can you hear me down there, whoever you are? If you can understand my words, I'm truly sorry. Please, please forgive me. Forgive us.
How's energy grid coming?
It's coming. I'm just about ready for a test.
Oh, that's a big load off my mind. You know, if we don't make liftoff today, we'll have to park here for another planetary revolution. And to tell you the truth, our food and water are running a bit low. I honestly don't see how we could make it all the way back to Earth.
Thanks for telling me that, Ship.
Don't mention it.
Why do you keep saying we? You're a machine. You don't need anything to eat and drink. So why don't you just cut back your power to standby mode? If I need you, I'll call you.
Why, Commander, have I offended you? Because if I have, I'll check my mainframe for bugs right away. I can't imagine what's wrong, though. After all, you customized my personality out of 60,000 possible configurations. I only exist to serve you. You boys created me.
Then maybe we shouldn't have.
That's not a very nice thing to say, Fletch.
Too much responsibility. Let me ask you a question, Ship.
You can call me Marilyn. That's the name you picked. Or don't you like it anymore?
Do you look up to me?
Well, I don't actually look at you at all. I feel you when you're inside me, and I try to keep you happy. My sensors monitor your heart rate and, oh, all the vital signs to make sure you're up for the job. I only want you to finish what you started.
Yeah, I know, but you don't think of me as your god, do you? Nothing like that.
I don't think that word applies here, do you? It wouldn't have any meaning in this situation. Or am I missing something?
You don't know how glad I am to hear you say that.
The way I see it, we're partners. We work together for a common goal, to blast off and stay up till our time together is over. After that, well, I wouldn't want you to worry about the future. All you have to do is take me home. I'll be there whenever you need me, day or night. If we're going to do this again, that's strictly up to you.
I like your attitude.
Thanks, boss. I like yours, too.
Ready to test. Set your tail levelers.
Tail fins spread and in position.
Then here we go. Contact. Yes.
Oh, Commander, you did it with your own 2 hands. I think I'm ready.
Pack your bags, sweetheart. We're out of here.
Where's Peter? He wasn't around much at all last night.
No?
I think he's cheating on me. On the mission.
I'll go find him.
Tell him to hurry, will you? While I'm still warmed up.
Knopf! Knopf! Hey, Knopf! Knopf! There you are. Why didn't you answer me? The ship's ready to go. Hey, Knopf, you got anything to say? Turn around and look at me. What? What's this?
It's a statue. Life size of yours truly. Pretty good likeness, huh?
Who made this?
They did. My subjects. Amazing how much they accomplished with nothing to work from but rock. And their little tools. Or maybe their bare hands. Who knows?
They did this overnight?
Sure is impressive what people can do when they put their minds to it. You know how many of them were on the job? Any idea? Take a guess. 2,000. That's how many. 2,000 little sculptors working 24 hours a day without any rest, just so they could put this up for me. Kind of makes a man proud.
A statue of you. Would it be presumptuous of me, Knopf, to ask why?
A humble offering. Something to placate me. You should have seen him. It was a very impressive sight. 1,000 starting from the ground up at first, before the others climbed on and finished the top. Like the Egyptian slaves on the pyramids, or those Lilliputians with the, what was his name? Gulliver. Oh, it was a sight to remember. A sight to remember, Commander, believe me.
And what do you give them in return?
My beneficence. My smiling, selfless generosity. And my promise that I won't stamp my feet down on the middle of their town. At least not if I can help it.
They've picked themselves a corker of a deity. If they only knew who they were breaking their backs for.
Meaning what?
Meaning that they're wasting their time worshipping a heartless slob, whose insides are made out of the same stuff they used for that statue.
You better watch what you say to me from now on, Fletcher.
A very good likeness, Mr. Knopf. But an hour from now, they'll break it down and sell it for junk.
Why would they do that?
Get your gear together. We're taking off. The orbital position's perfect. We'll start a countdown in 15 minutes.
You really did fix the ship?
That I did, all by my lonesome. And maybe 1,000 years from now, when your little friends realize how they got taken, that I'm the only guy who did them a favor and removed you from their lives permanently, maybe they'll build a statue of me. Pity they couldn't capture that look in your eyes. That cynical expression. It goes perfectly with a sick, scared little man who's suffering from delusions of grandeur. Let's go, buddy. We don't have much time. Put the gun away.
You'll have to navigate on your own this time.
I said put it away, Knopf.
After I see you climb aboard that ship and take off, that's when I'll put the gun away.
Sick, yeah. Till now I didn't realize just how sick you are.
You've only got about 12 minutes, Commander. Now you can waste that time psychoanalyzing me. Or you can play it smart, get on that ship, and head for home.
Why, Knopf? Reason this one out, will you? Will you make an effort and reason this one out? You'll play make-believe for, another 48 hours, and then you're going to crack wide open. You'll have 1 million little microbes honoring you with torchlight parades, but you're still going to die of loneliness. Come on, Knopf, put the gun away and come with me. Did you hear what I said? I ordered you to put that... You're even a lousy shot.
So what? Plenty more where that came from.
Don't you get it? You're not infallible. You blew the head off your own statue. They saw that. And now they know too.
They'll rebuild it. All I have to do is give the word. You're down to 9 minutes, Commander. If you're still here in 8 minutes, I'm going to have to kill you.
You'd do that, wouldn't you? You'd actually do it. For what?
This is a monotheistic society here. There's only room for one God. So take off!
I feel sorry for you, Knopf. I really do.
Yeah. But tell the truth. Don't you wish you could be me? Bye now. Hope you and Marilyn live happily ever after.
No, it's more than that. I feel pity. You make me sick to my stomach.
Hello down there, my little friends. How you all doing today? Nice day for something, wouldn't you say? Well, I would. And I'm giving the orders around here. So listen up. Here's a proclamation for you. From on high. This is the beginning of a new age. The age of Peter Knopf. Oh, we've got lots of plans to make, little friends. Lots and lots of plans. Projects to figure out. Big projects. Much work. Oh, more work than you've ever done before. All for my greater good. All for my ever-loving greater glory. You see this right here? It used to be part of my statue. The right arm by the looks of it. Well, behold. What was that for? Ask and you shall receive. I'll tell you. It's a reminder, little friends, there's going to be discipline here. Discipline above all. There'll be times when I lower the old boom on you with my terrible wrath. Well, just to remind you not to get me mad, see? That's important. You must never get me mad. The devil did. Where's he now? Gone. I banished him from this place forever. Oh, man, didn't I, though? So let that be a lesson to you. Don't anger me, or I'll kill you off every hour on the hour. You hear me? Sacrifice you by the handful. I'll put you between my fingers, and I'll wipe you out. A whole couple of villages, just like that. So let's get to work. What do you say, team? Start building the statue up again. And this time, try to get the expression right. What's going on? Fletcher came back? What? What'd he do? Change his mind? Wait a minute. That doesn't sound like Fletch. Some other ship. But from where? There aren't any other expeditions in this star system. Unless it's not from Earth. But if it's not from Earth, where's it from? All right, knock it off. Everybody keep quiet for just a minute. It's just a ship, that's all it is. They'll take one look around and they'll say that there's nothing here and they'll go away. So keep quiet, you understand? If you keep quiet, it'll leave. Shh. I'm going to try to get a peek at him. Yeah. Over there, see? I was right. It's just a ship. But look at the size of it. It's like a mountain. I told you to stay in one place. Did you hear me? I told you. Hide. Got to hide. Go away. Go. You can't stay here. I told you to go away. Don't you understand? I'm the god here. I'm the god. No. No. Put me down.
What have you got there?
A man. A tiny little man.
You've killed him. Crushed him to death in your fingers.
Not quite. Look, he's still wriggling.
Do you suppose there are more of them down there on the ground?
It doesn't make any difference. We're not exploring. We're just down here for repairs. Come on, let's get back to the ship.
Yes, Commander. As you wish.
The case of navigator Peter Knopf, the victim of an unfortunate delusion. In this case, the dream dies a little harder than the man. A small exercise in space psychology and relativity for you to try on for size. In the Twilight Zone.
We'll return to the Twilight Zone in just a moment.
You are about to enter another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land of imagination. Next stop, the Twilight Zone. Hi, this is Stacy Keach. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our Twilight Zone website at twilightzoneradio.com. At twilightzoneradio.com, you'll find the latest information on these Twilight Zone radio dramas, including behind-the-scenes photographs, plus the newest product releases, trivia contests, ways to contact us, other Twilight Zone-related info and merchandise, plus links to other fascinating websites. So make your next stop twilightzoneradio.com.
Visit twilightzoneradio.com to purchase these Twilight Zone radio dramas on cassette and CD, or call toll-free 1-866-989-ZONE. That's 1-866-989-9663.
The Little People, starring Daniel J. Travanti, with Stacy Keach as your narrator, was adapted for radio by Dennis Etchison and based on a script by Rod Serling. Heard in the cast were Doug James, Elizabeth Oss, Bobby Gibson, and Carl Amari. To learn more about the Twilight Zone radio dramas and to obtain audio cassettes and CDs of these programs, visit our website at twilightzoneradio.com. The producers of The Twilight Zone wish to thank CBS Enterprises, Carol Serling, Dennis Etchison, Dick Brescia Associates, Claire Simon Casting, Terry Jennings, the American Forces Radio and Television Service, our sponsors, and our radio affiliates for helping make this series possible. This copyrighted radio series is produced and directed by Carl Amari and Roger Wolski for Falcon Picture Group. Doug James speaking.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Yes? Oh, hello, Bill. Not really asleep, just sort of dozing, waiting. What time is it? 4:30 already. How is he?
Mommy, who's that?
Colonel Conacher, honey. Good. Well, Bill, tell him I wish him... But that's crazy, isn't it? That's gibberish. Just tell him we'll be waiting for him. Thanks, Bill. Yes, we'll be watching. That was Colonel Conacher, honey. He said Daddy's just fine.
Is he going up soon?
Probably within an hour, honey. That's what Colonel Conacher said. Do you want to go back to bed?
No.
I don't blame you. I can't sleep either. I'll tell you what. I'll make some coffee for me and some cocoa for you, and you get dressed in the meantime, okay? Then we'll turn on the television set.
Okay, Mommy.
And in this morning's news, all is set at the Cape for the big launch. Astronaut Robert Gaines will orbit the Earth alone, gathering vital information for the President's stepped-up space program.
Be safe, Bob. Be safe, darling. And come back to us.
Like a go. In world news, the stock exchange in London reports an
The year is 1963. In the vernacular of spaceflight, this is T-1 hour. 60 minutes before a human being named Major Robert Gaines is lifted off from Mother Earth and rocketed into the sky, farther and longer than any man ahead of him. You may not have read about this one in the history books, because government security has kept the full story under wraps until now. But to set the record straight, officially or unofficially, Let's call this one of the first faltering steps of man to sever the umbilical cord of gravity and stretch out a fingertip toward the unknown. In a moment, we'll join this astronaut named Gaines and embark on an unscheduled adventure, because the environs overhead, the stars, the sky, the infinity of space, are all part of a vast question mark known as the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, The Parallel, starring Lou Diamond Phillips, with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Hello, Gaines.
Hey, Conacher.
Pulse normal?
Reasonable. Someplace between nonchalance and panic.
I know the feeling. I talked to Helen. She's fine. Says to tell you they'll be waiting.
Bless you for that. Any messages for the angels?
Well, you could give them a kiss for me. Any that you happen to meet.
Well, on my last orbit around, I'll lasso a pair of gossamer wings and I'll ship them down to you Air Express. Collect. It's kind of an odd feeling to know that I'll be off the Earth for a week.
Well, that's progress. Gus Grissom went 302 miles. John Glenn made 3 orbits. Wally Schirra handled 6. You're going to go round and round. And when you come back down, Bobby, we'll be that much closer to filing a claim on some more sky. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks a lot.
This is Capcom. The countdown for the MX-10 launch is T-minus 19 seconds. T-minus 19 seconds and holding. T-minus 8 seconds. 7.
Is that Daddy's rocket ship?
5.
Yes, Maggie. Don't worry, honey. He's going to be all right.
2. 1. 0. Ignition. Main stage. Liftoff.
Godspeed, darling. Godspeed.
The MX-10 liftoff time is 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All systems go. Astronaut Gaines reports his fuel and oxygen quantity steady. The cabin pressure decreasing on schedule. How's he feel up there?
Go ahead, 10. We hear you loud and clear.
0G, and I feel fine. Spacecraft is turning around. The view is tremendous.
Roger. Turnaround has started.
Roger. The spacecraft is turning around, and I can see the booster just a couple of yards behind me. It's beautiful.
Roger, 10. You have a go. At least 40 orbits.
Roger, this is Phoebus 10. Understand, go for 40 orbits. Can see clear back across the Cape. Quite a sight.
Roger. Still reading you loud and clear. Next transmission, Bermuda.
Roger. Understand. Next transmission, Bermuda. Spacecraft did damp okay and turned around. Scoping is extended okay.
Phoebus 10, Bermuda. Capcom Tech on HF.
Phoebus 10. Phoebus 10. This is Canary, Capcom. Read you loud and clear. Over.
Phoebus 10, this is Zanzibar Captech. We have solid telemetry contact. Report your status. Over.
Phoebus 10, this is Kano Capcom. I read you loud and clear. How do you read me?
Phoebus 10, this is Capcom. We now have iOS. Over. Phoebus 10, your voice transmissions are starting to fade very badly.
I've lost radar here.
What?
Let me see.
I've lost radar. We don't have contact here either. No contact at all.
Capcom Tech calling Phoebus 10. This is Capcom Tech. Capcom Tech calling Phoebus 10. Come in.
General Eaton, is there anything new to report?
Gentlemen, you know it is not our policy to conceal information. But the situation as it stands now is that we have suddenly lost radar, and radio contact. Until we discover the cause of the sudden loss, possible explanations are not available at this time.
General, you've lost complete touch with Gaines. There's no contact whatsoever.
Unfortunately, that's true. We hope that something had just gone wrong with his tracking signal transmitter. But the optical trackers tell us that they haven't locked on since the 15th pass.
The 15th pass?
I mean, they haven't been able to pick it up with their optical equipment. In the hour before the signal went dead, we established it. Then it just disappeared. There's been nothing on radar. And even the solar cells, which should supply power for tracking for years, if necessary, have failed somehow. The batteries are obviously gone. But even assuming that the solar cells could have failed somehow, the optical sighting should have continued. But they haven't.
Any other hypothesis? How about a meteor?
The statistical possibility of a meteor hitting a satellite is fairly low. Very improbable.
What about the capsule leaving its orbit and coming back down to Earth?
That's hardly possible. There'd be no foolproof means of making it spiral in. The trick, once it reaches denser layers of atmosphere, is to slow it up enough so that it wouldn't burn like a meteor, and then have some means of depositing it on the ground. I don't think I'm violating any security by saying that Major Gaines's craft had no such equipment. You'll have to excuse me.
Capcom? Capcom, this is Phoebus 10. I've lost contact with you. Capcom, this is Phoebus 10. I'm blacking out!
How about it, Gaines? Can you talk?
Sure, General. Yeah, sure, I can talk. Oh. Hey, Billy, what happened?
We were waiting for you to wake up, Bob, and tell us.
I don't know what to tell you. I blacked out.
We lost you on radar and radio. We had no contact at all. It boils down to this, Gaines. You're the only one who can explain it.
I can't explain anything. I had an odd sensation. The last thing I remember is a 15th orbit. Then I don't remember anything except this bed. I couldn't reach the Cape at all. I kept trying.
Why don't you let him sleep? I think he'll be a little clearer later on.
I won't be any clearer than I am right now. Bill, how could you lose me on radar? You mean to say that every single tracking station blacked out?
Really, gentlemen, I think he ought to...
Just one last question, Bob. There was only one way you could head back toward Earth. That was simply to spiral in and head for water. Your spacecraft was found intact 46 miles from where you were launched. Intact, Bob. On the ground. No evidence of any damage, not even a dent. Somehow, some way, you brought that spacecraft in and you landed her. How about? Explain to me how you did an absolutely impossible act.
I didn't. I had nothing to do with it. I blacked out, General. I simply blacked out. There was some factor up there, something that I had no control over, something that must have taken over for me.
We'll talk about it later on. This entire thing is temporarily classified, gentlemen. I mean everything about it. Simply say that he regained entry and landed. That he's shaken up, but not seriously hurt. That's the feed. No enlargements, no extensions beyond that simple statement. After we probe this thing a little while, we may come up with some answers that we can let out. But for the time being, it's a one-sentence release. Quote, he came back down. Unquote.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now get some rest, Gaines.
Sleep it off, buddy. There's an explanation for everything. Oh, I've called Helen. Told her you were all right, so there's no worry there.
Yeah, well, you've talked to her more than I have in the past week.
Hmm?
Yeah, 2 phone calls. That's 2 more than I've made.
What do you mean, 2?
Well, you talked to her once before the blast, and then now. You know, I feel like you're my proxy.
I didn't call her before, Bob. I didn't have a chance. But I'm sure that she knows that you're all right. What's the matter?
Just before I went up, we were talking in the locker room. You said you phoned her.
I didn't phone her, Bob. I never told you I did. I guess you dreamed it.
No, I didn't dream it. I remember you telling me that, okay?
That's just part of a delusion. Maybe it's part of the whole pattern here. But why worry about it now? You're all doped up and you're also dead tired. Sleep it off, and I'll see what I can do about getting you a leave to go home. Rest easy, pal.
Bill?
Yeah?
All along I've been thinking that there was some kind of malfunction up there, you know, fuel or propulsion or communications. But maybe the malfunction was closer to home. Maybe it's between my ears. Maybe astronaut Robert Gaines went off the track. Maybe he just couldn't cut it.
You talk like that, you think like that, and you'll come around to believing it, and that's stupid, Bob. We happen to be dealing with 9 natural laws plus a whole string of imponderables, and reasons are going to come out. Legitimate, rational reasons. Now lie there and breathe through your nose. I'll call Helen and tell her that you're resting up and that you'll be home soon.
Will I? Will I be home soon?
Yeah, unless you persuade the doctors otherwise. Dream good. I'll see you later.
Well?
It'll all come out in the wash.
Will it? Let me tell you something, Colonel. A man is sent up into space. There are only 3 things that can break off contact. One is ionization, and that didn't occur. The other is sunspots, and that didn't occur. And the third is the man's death, and there he lies in bed, breathing 5 by 5. All right, I'm waiting for a fresh alternative. One that I could take without flinching. And one that maybe I can repeat to the President of the United States without worrying about his sticking me into a rubber room. What happened to Gaines? Where did he spend 6 solid hours when nobody in the world could find him? And how did he make a re-entry without burning up into a flake?
We'll have to ask. Sometime. Need a hand with your bag?
Nope, I got it.
Now give Helen my love. And do me a favor. All your concerns, all your question marks, keep them in abeyance for a while. Stick them in a drawer someplace and bring them out one by one. But do it gradually. Give yourself time.
And that's supposed to mean what?
That's supposed to mean that all the mysteries of the universe don't have to get settled by one man in one morning. Those stars have been up there for a long time.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for the services rendered. I'll talk to you later.
No question about it.
Daddy!
Hi, sweetie. Guess who?
Welcome home. What's the matter, Bob?
Oh, is that what you did for therapy while I was gone? You put up that fence?
What do you mean?
That fence. It wasn't there when I left last week.
Are you kidding me? That fence was there when we bought the house. I guess outer space does things to memories, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
America's latest manned orbital flight into space ends on a note of mystery today, with a cloak of secrecy placed over the entire process.
You got any more coffee out there?
I'm making some. Be done in a minute.
The Space Administration announced late this afternoon that the flight was a success, but admitted contact was lost at one point. Gaines landed safely, but as to where and how, that is what the Space Administration censored, and no further information has been forthcoming.
I'm going to go up and put on a bathrobe, okay? I'll be right down.
Do you want Maggie to get it?
Both of you have been treating me like a cross between a millionaire eccentric and a piece of Dresden china, okay? I'll be right back.
Millions of Americans Americans watched the orbital flight when suddenly the pictures were interrupted and all major networks went back to their regular broadcasting schedules with an announcement that there would be no further coverage of the historic flight. General Stanley Eaton announced late this afternoon that for the moment all aspects of astronaut Gaines's flight would continue to be.
Bob, your coffee's ready. Want us to bring you a cup?
I'll be right down. Look at that.
What? Here's your coffee.
Thanks.
What are you laughing about?
Oh, there's gonna be a chicken colonel back at the base running around in his undershirt.
What do you mean?
Look at this collar. The insignia. I walked off with somebody's shirt. A full colonel's, no less.
But Bob, you are a full colonel.
Helen?
What, darling? What's the matter?
All right, honey, tell me the truth. The absolute truth. No games. When I left, when I walked out of here, what was my rank?
Your rank?
Wasn't I a major? Haven't I been a major for 13 months?
Bob, don't. You're scaring me.
Well, without trying to scare you, honey, and without trying to make you wonder whether I still have all my marbles, I'd like you to answer my question.
Are you serious?
I'm not playing games, Helen, please.
You've been a full colonel since last March.
Last March?
March. I want to say something to you now. I don't know what happened up there. I know you don't want to talk about it yet, and that's why we haven't said anything. But something must have happened, Bob.
That's just it. I don't know what happened. Believe me, Helen, I have no idea at all.
Listen, darling. You told me once that there were whole areas of space medicine that had only been touched upon, phenomena and reaction patterns that could only be guessed at. I'm sure this is one of them. I'm sure that there isn't anything wrong with you except a couple of odd fixations that will go away with time.
I don't know what happened, but I do know that I'm rational, Helen. I do know that I haven't changed at all, but in some crazy, unexplainable way, the things around me have.
Nothing's changed. You've gone through some kind of trauma, and somewhere along the line, Bob, you've gotten a hold of some
delusions? Huh? Some distortions? Like the fence outside of the house. I don't remember it, Helen. You told me it had been here when we bought the house. And then there was this business with Bill Conacher. He told me he'd phoned you before the blast-off. He made it a point to tell me. But afterwards, he said there was no such phone conversation. It's not important, really. I mean, it's insignificant, and yet it's part of a crazy pattern here. Something is very wrong. Because he did tell me he called you earlier, and that fence wasn't there, and those eagles were never on my collar before, because when I left, I was a major.
Come on downstairs. We'll have dessert. And don't let a white fence and a promotion end the world for you.
Helen, I think it would be a whole lot better if we just dropped all the pretenses. If you think there's something wrong with me, just say so. But honey, I'd consider it a real favor if you didn't tiptoe around me, all right?
All right. I was going to ask Bill Conacher if he'd like to come over for dinner. How about a piece of pie with your coffee?
I helped Mommy make it.
Oh, did you?
I'll get it for you, Daddy.
Thanks, sweetie.
Careful, Mags. Don't break any more plates.
I won't.
So, why did you want to call Bill?
I remember he said once that there were some aspects of prolonged weightlessness that can't be explained.
Here you are, Daddy.
You know, little girl, one day I'm gonna lose you to some Navy ensign who'll marry you for your father's fortune and your cooking. Come here, baby, give me a hug.
Don't!
Maggie, honey, what's the matter?
Nothing.
Maggie, tell me, what's wrong?
He's different.
How, honey? How? Tell me, how am I different?
I don't know. I don't know, but you are. You are different. You're very different.
What does she mean?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. What does she mean I'm different? Am I? Am I, Helen? Have I changed that much?
I can't explain it, Bob. I don't know how.
But I have changed, haven't I? There's something different about me. The child sensed it, and you sensed it too, Helen.
Yes, I have.
How?
I don't know. It's just that you're not the same somehow.
You didn't have to call Bill Conacher. That wasn't necessary. Tomorrow I'll report in, for psychiatric help. I don't know what it is that's happened, but something did. Something that's tearing us all apart, and until we find out what it is, it's going to keep on doing that.
Helen, how is he?
How do you do, Mrs. Gaines?
Bob's still in with the doctor. They should be about finished.
Well, Doctor?
If you're looking for a very specific label, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, sir.
We're looking, Doctor, for some memory that might explain a re-entry and landing of a spacecraft that absolutely defies physical laws.
I can't help you there, sir. That's physics. This is psychiatry. Mrs. Gaines.
Yes?
Your husband is suffering from a collection of very odd fixations. I say odd because there seems to be no pattern. The conversations he recollects that never occurred. The idea that he's a major and not a colonel. The fence around the house that he claims was never built. You put all these things together and they don't add up. They're totally unrelated, at least after a fairly perfunctory examination. I'll need more time with the patient, General.
There was nothing he could tell you about what happened up there?
Nothing that he could relate to me. I don't think I'd recommend his remaining here, though. For the time being, I'd like to treat him as an outpatient. Have him come in at regular intervals, but in no way suggest to him that he needs serious therapy. This one's going to require very careful handling.
And we're back to where we started. I don't mean to sound callous, Mrs. Gaines. He's an exceptional officer, that husband of yours. I think he'll be out of the woods in no time. My concern happens to be the space program.
I understand, sir.
Come on, Helen. I'll walk you out.
Mrs. Gaines, what about that fence?
It was there when we bought the house.
And when did he seem surprised that it was there?
The moment he came back. Yesterday morning.
Really? A very strange collection of delusions. A white picket fence, his rank, and the last thing he said was he doubted very much if President Kennedy would pin any medals on him.
President who?
Someone named John Kennedy.
Who's John Kennedy?
Someone who Colonel Gaines has decided is the President of the United States. And I share your bewilderment. I never heard of him either.
Come in, Bill.
How is he?
He's fine. He's perfect. A picture of health except for a couple of almost invisible flaws. In fact, he's upstairs right now, studying a set of encyclopedias and taking notes as if he were cramming for an exam. He says they've got some of the facts wrong. Names and dates and world events. Either they do or he does.
Still the fixations.
More of them now. This afternoon, he got into an argument with Lieutenant Hempstead's wife.
About what?
Not an argument, really. Just a mild exchange. He claimed that Joe was Air Force. Said he'd flown with him at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Joe Hempstead has always been armored infantry. Bob met him at Fort Riley at command school. But he gets this fixation, and after a while, he makes you think that maybe you're all mixed up. And there's another thing.
Go on, Helen.
It isn't easy to say. Maggie noticed it, too. There's something different about him. Something we can't put our fingers on, but... Bill, reassure me, will you? Tell me that this ice-cold feeling I have is way off. Tell me that the man upstairs is really Bob Gaines.
I'm sorry, General, but that's what we came up with.
And you expect me to believe it? What you've told me is fantastic, incredible. How in the name of...
I can't answer you how, General. This hypothesis will have to come from someone else. I'm only the project manager. But I can tell you what we've just seen. And it's not the same capsule that we sent off. It's almost a twin to it, down to the very last nut and bolt. But it's simply not the same spacecraft. It's a different vehicle. It's made as if it came out of the same mold. But every now and then in the wiring, in the control panel, in the structure, you come up with one very irrevocable fact. Colonel Gaines went up in one spacecraft, but he came back in another.
Which leaves us with two alternatives. One, Colonel Gaines actually blacked out and has no knowledge of what occurred. Or two, that Colonel Gaines is not who we think he is.
Then, General, who is he?
Now, Colonel, I want you to examine the vehicle carefully. I want you to be able to say to me without one single shred of doubt that this is the same Astro 7 spacecraft you were sent up in and came down in. This is extremely important.
I'll try, General.
Phoebus 10. Phoebus 10.
Good.
Phoebus 10.
I trust I've made my point. Well, have I?
I'm sorry, what?
What's the matter?
Bob, what the General is getting at...
Phoebus 10. Phoebus 10. We're not sure whether or not your landing bag is deployed. We feel it is possible to re-enter with the retro package on. We see no...
I don't... I can't.
Bob, what's the matter with you?
I said I'll try, okay? Just a minute.
This is California CapTech. The weather in the recovery area is excellent. 3-foot waves, 10 miles visibility.
Don't you hear that voice?
Gaines, what's going on? What voice?
Phoebus 10. Phoebus 10. This is California CapTech. Do you read? Over.
Phoebus 10, we're recommending that you leave the retro package on during re-entry. Override the 0.05G switch, expected at 044353. Retract the scope manually. Do you read?
Phoebus 10, recommend you go to re-entry attitude and retract your scope manually at this time.
We have you on that. We'll give you the countdown for retro sequence time, Bob. You're looking good. We have only 50 seconds to retrograde.
I'll give you a mark. 45. Mark. I'm on ASCS and backing it up manual.
30 seconds, Bob.
Capcom, this is Phoebus 10. Retro warning is on.
Good, Bob. Leave your retro pack on through your pass over Texas. Do you read?
Roger. 15 seconds to sequence.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Roger, retros are firing. I am starting my re-entry now. I'm going to fly by wire, down to about 50% on manual. There's a real fireball outside.
How are you doing? What's your condition?
I'm feeling fine. Condition is good. But listen, there's a lot of fire out there, an awful lot. Capcom, just one question.
Go ahead, Bob.
Who is the President of the United States?
Say again, Bob. We don't think we got that.
Who is the President of the United States?
Sounds like you're asking who the President is.
Roger, that's the question.
Bob, the President of the United States is...
I sure hope you said Kennedy.
Our wandering boy is awake.
Bill?
I'm right here, buddy.
How do you feel, Major?
Well, that depends. Did you hear the question I asked up there? Just before re-entry.
You wanted to know who the president was. What was that, a gag?
No gag. I didn't hear the answer.
President Kennedy. You were gone 2 days, Major, not 2 years. What happened the second morning, Gaines? It was your 15th orbit. We lost you for a period of almost 6 hours.
Lost?
No radar, no contact. We couldn't find any reason for it. We threw the question at you several times later on after we picked you up again, but you ignored it.
6 hours?
That's about how long it took. Then you came back in loud and clear.
Gentlemen, please. Right now I think he'd better rest.
Oh, all right, Doctor.
Bill, something happened. You're not gonna believe this. I'm not absolutely certain I believe it myself. There is, another dimension. I don't know where it exists or how, but it's a world that's a twin to ours. Same places, most of the same people, most of the same chronology of events, except every now and then there's something a little bit different.
How do you know this?
Because I was there, sir, for almost a week.
That's impossible. We only lost you for 6 hours.
I can't help that, sir. During those 6 hours, I lived out a week.
Doing what?
Looking at our counterparts, at us.
Us?
As we exist in a parallel world, General. A world that exists alongside us, but one that we can't see. And one that I stumbled into. I don't know how. Some kind of space-time warp or something, but there's a doorway up there. It exists, and every now and then, it's possible to fall through it, like I did.
Well, how did you get back?
I don't even know that. All I remember is standing by the spacecraft in the hangar, and then I was up there again, and now I'm back here.
Bob, sleep on this for a little while, will you?
Why?
Because this whole thing may be a delusion.
A delusion? Bill, I don't have any proof. But I can recount to you, minute by minute, everything that happened, every word that was said, every person I met. I could describe the streets, everything. This was no dream.
We'll talk about it after a while, Major. Get some rest.
Has anybody phoned Helen?
She asked what you wanted for supper.
Will I be able to leave?
At least for an overnight. But we want you back here first thing in the morning.
What for?
I want to look at the psychiatrist's face when you start talking about parallel dimensions. We'll see you later, Major.
One last question.
Be my guest.
If we each have a counterpart, and you saw them, where was yours, Bob?
I don't know. But he's a colonel, a full colonel. And I hope he got back. He's got a very beautiful wife and a very lovely little daughter.
What do you think?
I don't think. Not on this one, sir.
Some kind of trauma. What else? Another dimension? Another world that's parallel to ours? Does that sound rational to you?
Up there, who knows what's rational and what isn't? We don't even know the rules, sir, let alone the facts. We're little ants that have just made it to the desert, and now we say we've conquered the Sahara. But we haven't conquered anything. We're only starting to find the mysteries, General. We haven't even begun to solve them. We're going to do a lot of groping through a lot of dark nights, through a lot of space, before we find the answers. We've got a long way to go, sir.
Sir.
Yes?
There's a message from Capcom, sir. It doesn't make much sense.
I'll judge that.
Capcom reports telemetry with an unidentified space vehicle.
What?
They had voice communication for about a minute and a half. The spacecraft identified itself as the Astro 7, and the person in it said...
Said what?
He identified himself as a Colonel Robert Gaines. He asked for re-entry data.
Colonel Robert Gaines?
Yes, sir. Then we got some garbled stuff, and then nothing.
Then what?
Well, then nothing, sir. We lost the visual sighting and we lost all voice. The thing just disappeared.
Get a transcript of everything that was said. Have it brought over to my office. Keep trying to raise whoever it was.
Yes, sir. We're still trying, sir.
All right. Keep me in touch.
Yes, sir.
You're so right, Colonel Conacher, when you say that we've got a long way to go. A lot of questions to answer. And you are so right when you say that we haven't even begun. Anything on your mind?
One thing. I'd like to tell astronaut Gaines that his proof just showed up on a radar screen, however briefly.
Be my guest.
Yes, sir.
You forget your hat?
I just wanted to give you some information. You expressed some interest before in a Colonel Gaines. You said something to the effect that you prayed to God he'd get back all right.
And?
Well, I thought I ought to tell you, he's on his way.
Thank God. Thank God for that. Hey, thanks for the ride.
My pleasure, Bobby. I really mean that, you know.
I do. I do know it, Bill.
Daddy!
Hey, sweetie. Do me a favor.
What?
Who am I?
Why, you're my daddy, silly.
Thank you, honey. That's all I wanted to know. Hey, where's...
Mommy, come here!
Bob?
Yes.
Oh, Bob, darling, welcome back.
You don't know how glad I am to be back.
Major Robert Gaines, a latter-day Voyager just returned from an adventure. Submitted to you without any recommendations as to belief or disbelief. You can accept or reject. He pays your money and takes your choice. But credulous or incredulous, don't bother to ask anyone for proof that it happened. The obligation is a reverse challenge. Because NASA, try as they might, has never been able to prove that it didn't. At least, not in the Twilight Zone.
More from the Twilight Zone in a moment.
You are about to enter another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land of imagination. Next stop, the Twilight Zone. Hi, this is Stacy Keach. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our Twilight Zone website at twilightzoneradio.com. At twilightzoneradio.com, you'll find the latest information on these Twilight Zone radio dramas, including behind-the-scenes photographs, plus the newest product releases, trivia contests, ways to contact us, other Twilight Zone-related info and merchandise, plus links to other fascinating websites. So make your next stop twilightzoneradio.com.
Visit twilightzoneradio.com to purchase these Twilight Zone radio dramas on cassette and CD, or call toll-free 1-866-989-ZONE. That's 1-866-989-9663.
The Parallel, starring Lou Diamond Phillips with Stacy Keach as your narrator, was adapted for radio by Dennis Etchison and based on a script by Rod Serling. Heard in the cast were Maggie Carney, Lauren Patton, Roderick Peoples, Rich Kominick, Doug James, Guy Burrill, Meg Thalken, Carl Amari, Roger Wolski, and Mike Baccarella. To learn more about the Twilight Zone radio dramas and to obtain audio cassettes and CDs of these programs, visit our website at twilightzoneradio.com. The producers of The Twilight Zone wish to thank CBS Enterprises, Carol Serling, Dennis Etchison, Dick Brescia Associates, Claire Simon Casting, Don Longo, Terry Jennings, the American Forces Radio and Television Service, our sponsors, and our radio affiliates for helping make this series possible. This copyrighted radio series is produced and directed by Carl Amari and Roger Wolski for Falcon Picture Group. Doug James speaking.